There's a lot of whales out there around the deep step area out there across the river. And out in that area, out in the Sparta area, even Dublin, even I hear the Dublin area. And probably parts of Wilkinson County, Sparta. But her name was Odessa, Wales. Now she had a brother by the name they call him Buster Wales. And I think they said his name was Robert Wales. She had a brother named Tom or Thomas. See, that Tom would probably be on the books as Thomas Wales. When we got to my generation, they started calling it Tony. Same thing, really. Just short for Thomas. Tony is. Or they call him Anthony. Same thing, short for Thomas. Then, think of the sister is either a Louise Wales or Louis Wales. Do-Right wrote it down, the bitch Ken. Do-Right can't write all that good, but we just trying to hit at it close and the church growing, so some more information I'll be coming in. She had a sister named Sally Wales. She had a sister named Ellie, L-E-L-L-A, Ella Wales. A brother named Sidney Wales. And a sister named, I think, Essie Mae Wales. And then I think I got a Esther Wales. I got another couple names, but the names I got, they couldn't quite remember whether they were brother and sister or one of the brothers and sister children. See, because a lot of times what happened was, like my mama was the oldest child. So, I'm the only grandchild to her parents. Now, I grew up with a lot of my aunts and uncles, especially my baby 3 aunts and uncles. Their name was Walter Wise, Lena Wise, and Calvin Wise. Now, a lot of people think that those were my brothers and sisters, because I was raised around them, and we were younger. But I'm actually the nephew. But we were raised together, we played together, we drank out the same cup, we fought, and just like brothers and sisters. They just try to whoop me, and I just hit them all in their mouth and everything. You know what I'm saying? But in essence, they is my brothers and sisters, but they my aunts and uncle. So I got a J.B. Wales, and I got a Joe Wales, or Willis, something like that. But that's the little information that I got on that little bit. So far, hope everybody's feeling, everybody ready to kind of shed a little light and help Do-Right out on this thing. Okay, Do-Right got to go add a little bit more information back in on the bondage side. My great-grandmama was a bondage. Her dad's name was Elias or Elijah. Elias in the New Testament, they write it as Elias. In the Old Testament is Elijah. Same different. So if the name kind of rang a bell, they kind of listen to the phonic. Elias, Elijah. Elijah Bundridge. And he married a woman named Kate or Katie. But I ain't got no maiden name for her yet. But Elias and Kate were my great grandmama, mother and daddy, mother and father. And I hear of a Maddie Bundridge. Says she moved to Chicago. Says she used to sell a lot. My grandmother used to sell a lot of things. Used to mail a lot of stuff home and stuff. So some of your grandparents and great grandparents that's still living, especially you do like 43. So you got great grandparents and stuff that's still living, or grandmamas and granddaddy. They got a lot of information. They can tell you about a lot of these people. They'll probably be happy that you bring them up. If you start asking, if you know you're a Bundridge and you start asking your grandmama and granddaddy about a Maddie Bundridge, or about a Bessie Bundridge. I hear Bessie stayed in Macon. And a guy by the name of Buddy, they call him Buddy Bundridge. He was a preacher. So he preached that Flat Rock. Y'all know Flat Rock truck here going up by the lake. Come on now, don't chill. But I think they say I got another name, say Arthur Bundridge. So his name might have been Arthur, and they call him Buddy. Just like Do-Right drive truck, but truck driver no Do-Right that shouted. They don't know him that Do-Right. Okay. Now my great granddaddy on my mama's side, his name was Eugene. They called him Billy. Okay. But they say his name was Eugene Wise. He come up down there in Sanderville. He married Odessa Wells. Now the Wise married the Wells. And we ain't all family. And they had, well, Odessa Wells had two sets of children. Her first set of children was Jackson. And there's a lot of Jackson down there in Sanderville, Sparta area, back down in there. Y'all mixed in with the Wells and mixed in with the Bundridge. The man who she had the children by, I got a name that said James Jackson. She had 4 sons by Jane Jackson before she married Eugene Wise. But said my great granddaddy raised them because these boys, they were little bitty boys. So they were little bitty boys then. You know, maybe, 6, 7, 8, 4 kids, and, from 8 down, something like that. Maybe 10 down. They were small boys. Like they were grown and getting out the house. But she had 4 sons. She had an Andrew Jackson. She had a Eugene Jackson. She had a Ernest Jackson. And she had a Sam Jackson. And then the one she had by my great granddaddy Eugene, she had Virgil Wise, Dawson Wise, which is my granddaddy, Ella Hemphill, she in Detroit, she passed, Maddie Gaines Woods, well, she was a Wise, she also in Detroit. Do-Right got some more information coming from that side of the family. We got a lot of information coming from that side of the family because a lot of information we got on the Wells came from up there that we got from Detroit. On the Wells side, because a lot of them dealt with the Wells side up there. So that's where we get all the Odessa brothers and sisters from up there. And we got some more information coming from up there on the Wise side, but we trying to do our little part down here. Then he had a brother named, my granddad had a brother named Walter Wise. He stayed in Detroit also. And Sebring wise, a lot of y'all people would know my granddaddy, especially y'all grandmamas and stuff, would know my granddaddy by the name of Dawson Wise. Or they call him Lil Dad. Don't everybody know Lil Dad? Everywhere. Now, the thing about my granddaddy, if most of his people moved north, almost all his brothers and sisters, so they moved north to Detroit. And he stayed down south. He had married my grandmama. And he stayed down south. But my grandmama said they used to always go to Detroit. My grandmama said she used to catch the bus to Detroit. And she always been a traveling woman, still a go. Don't nothing hold that woman back. But now my grandmama, I'm going to give you my grandmama brothers and sisters. My grandmama brothers and sisters is Eugene Milner. He passed. He stayed around Norcross, Georgia. He was back and forth. I used to call him Uncle Gene. He used to call me Kenny 50 Cent. Now a lot of y'all in Milliville know him because y'all know his sword. He got a son named Walter Gene Milner. That's my mama's first cousin. Then my grandmama had a brother named Henry Milner. He married a woman named Emma Torrance. And they had about 4 children. They had 2 boys and 2 girls. Lynn Milner, Lisa Milner, Jackie Milner, and Michael Milner. They daddy and my grandmama brother and sister. Then you had Annie Pearl Milner. She ain't had no children. She deceased. Then you had Mary Harris. So y'all know Lisa Harris, Diane Harris, Mary Dolores Harris. Are you in the kin to them? Are you part of the mix with them? And did booty with them? You know, on the real now. And Jane Harris. These are my folk. Now all my aunts and uncles, my mama brothers and sisters, and she got one named Mattie Edward. Mattie Y. Edward. Dawson Y. Jr. Billy Y. My Uncle Billy died when I was a little bitty boy. Gloria Wise Harmon. Walter Wise. Lena Wise Hunt. And Carolyn Wise Washington. They're my folk. So on my mother's side, they look at the name, you're Bundridge. If you're Wells, kin to them. If you're Milner, Milline, Miller, or Daniels, or Phelps, or Wilson, or Brown, or Dennis, or Woodhoff, it's a good chance. There's 9 times out of 10 we family. And do I gonna cut this one short? We got some more information. He gotta go. He don't want to bring it. Grandmama's side, his daddy's side ain't up here. Yeah, he just gonna got some more information that he gotta get on there. And once we get information on that and get the information here, because we finna go ahead and try to enter the information counter that we already got as much as we can.